Ramble.
Welcome, ho ho ho, ho ho ho, happy Hanukkah! It is holiday season, and this is your holiday episode of the TryPod. We are four guys who try. We're the Try Guys. You got your Ned.
Hey.
You got your Eugene.
Hey.
Some Zachs.
Happy fifth night of Hanukkah, y'all.
A little sprinkle of the Habersberger. Ooh. And also the most evil Christmas ghost of all, Miles Bonsignore.
Ooh, I'm going to take Christmas.
It is the holiday season, and we are, recording this ahead of time, so we aren't going to be telling you what we did for the holiday season, but we are going to be today creating our own holiday classic film. I'm excited for that.
Me too.
My favorite thing growing up were the claymation ones.
Oh,
think
those
that
are great.
is
Like
a
the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one.
I loved it. And it's also why I love Elf so much. Well, not only is it so good because of Will Ferrell, but because it like sort of lives in that world, and that was so cute. Do you guys have favorite Christmas movies or media?
Probably Home Alone for me. But that's
Hell
just because
yeah.
it's... and sometimes you forget it's a Christmas movie. But then you're like, oh yeah, of course. There's
only a Christmas
There's
movie.
Tchaikovsky playing as they're sprinting through the airport, and it has Catherine O'Hara, young Macaulay. Oh, I wanted to be Macaulay Culkin so bad. I think we were all of the age where, I mean, he became this like crazy megastar. I mean, step aside Paul the Dobra brothers. Like Macaulay Culkin, Kevin McAllister was an idol. I used to like take my dad's aftershave and do this in the mirror with a towel around my waist because I want to just replicate everything he did.
Oh my God, imagine Macaulay Culkin being famous in the modern era. If Home Alone had come out today, you know for sure that Macaulay would have made a YouTube channel. He would have made like a diss track music video.
Yeah.
He would have been driving in his Lambo. Macaulay would have been a little fucking menace instead of America's sweetheart.
You know, watch that movie back and watch a lot of those old movies with him. He speaks with the most bizarre, like 35-year-old rhythm.
Yeah.
Like he talks like an old guy. Like even his intonation of his voice
Wise
is
beyond his years.
so unique. And he's like sarcastically sassy.
Can you attempt?
Okay.
Can you attempt?
I don't know how. I mean, I can't. I'm trying to. Let me zone. Let me think.
Get into the Macaulay zone.
No, I can't. I just that's one thing I can't do it at all is impressions, but I don't even know how to emulate a child's old voice.
I saw him at a Lizzo concert. He came out and he danced. It
On
was,
stage?
Yeah.
What a weird...
It was quite the sight.
Is that just a segment that Lizzo has in her concerts where it's like, here's a celebrity that's gonna dance for y'all?
No, Macaulay's on tour with her specifically.
Wow.
No, I don't know. They have been
He's
playing.
her closer.
Yeah, right. They were like joking with each other on Twitter, and he just showed up. I don't know, but I like Macaulay. I feel like he's gotten weirder in his old age, and he's embraced like that. He's just like a bizarre, quirky dude.
Yeah, I feel like you go either two ways as child performers, right?
Yeah.
You crash and burn, which is very unfortunate, or you become
You
self-aware about your child actorness.
Or sometimes
Like-
both. Shia LaBeouf.
True, but he's still like a working actor. I'm talking about, I think, people who like aren't as seen as much in media, like Haley Joel Osment. He's acting now too, but he has like this great sort of awareness about the fact that he was the Sixth Sense kid.
He kind of grew up to be one of those claymation people. Like he really looks like a claymation Christmas character now.
I'm
You
just
either-
in it for the Neville Longbottoms of the world.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, longbottoming hard, that's like a verb, you know? A child actor that grows up to be super hot.
Sometimes you meet an ugly child and you're just so excited for their potential.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself on Cameo.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You guys on Cameo?
Cut that out. Cut that out. We will not give them free
get me
promotion.
started about
Oh,
that.
I don't think that was free promotion. I think that was the saddest.
So I can't get a cameo?
I don't endorse it.
Oh, Miles, I would be thrilled.
I think my second favorite holiday movie is A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
Oh, that was
really
great.
good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to do Michael Caine impression.
Please.
No.
Please.
Please.
Everyone has one.
Eugene, I would love to see you
It's just
do a Michael Caine impression.
Michael Caine. That's it.
Michael
Caine.
That's pretty good.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Miles.
Bruce.
Michael Caine.
Bruce.
Acting for the camera.
Michael Caine.
Mr. Bruce, don't you think you should go to bed?
Anyway, good times.
My favorite, I like the classics, you know? The, what's that Jimmy Stewart movie? It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Man,
so
that
good.
movie just hits me where I live every single time.
Do you like Miracle on 34th Street?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you like all those the ones that have been
Yep.
colorized now,
Yep,
but they were black and white?
Unsurprising with my heritage, but I don't think I've actually seen those.
Dude, I
You haven't
either.
seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I don't think
that
so.
One's pretty.
Have you seen
that-
White Christmas?
No.
White Christmas is another favorite of mine.
Actually, I've never even heard of White Christmas.
Zach, I got you. This is actually my favorite Christmas movie, and I forgot to put it at top.
Well, I wonder
I
if
know
you're
what
thinking
talking
mine.
about. I know what you're thinking about.
1, 2, 3.
Die
Nightmare
Hard.
Before Christmas.
Oh.
Oh.
Nightmare.
Okay, so I think that's actually my
A
favorite.
Christmas Story.
My brain. I love the Santa Claus. Tim Allen. You didn't even realize that
That's
shit was a
good.
pun when you were a kid, and it's like, oh shit, you mean Claus doesn't have an E, but then the word Claus has an E because it's a legal binding Santa.
Yep.
That shit's smart.
You like that better than Nightmare Before Christmas?
I think I do.
my God.
It was just a movie that I watched so much as a kid. I just love it, and it's do 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 doop doop. It's so fun. And he burns the turkey, and then he becomes Santa, and then Bernard is the little helper elf, and then it's great.
Nightmare Before Christmas was a Halloween movie.
It's both.
It's both.
I consider it a November movie.
It's a
I watched it for
Halloween
the first
and a
time
Christmas
this
movie.
Halloween.
Yeah.
And I was like, first of all, I've missed out. This movie is amazing.
Amazing.
This is the first year you've ever watched Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I didn't see, there's this subset of movies where when I was a kid, they were like too scary. And then as an adult, I just like never circled back to watch them.
What's another film that you haven't watched that everyone's seen?
The most embarrassing one that I've recently corrected is The Lion King. Never saw it as a
I'm
kid.
sorry,
I'm
what?
sorry, what? Oh no, this is so shocking. Yeah, it's very shocking.
No, it is
Incredibly
legitimately shocking.
You grew up as a child in the 90s.
were-
That was the biggest movie
The
ever.
biggest movie ever. Yeah, well, my parents didn't like how they like killed the father in it, and
How would they
also,
know that unless they brought you to see it?
Probably
Parents
watched it
know.
or heard about it. I don't know. It was.
Parents hear things.
It's a little scary. All those hyenas.
It's scary, yeah.
It
It's
does
a
have
little
scary
scary.
scenes.
It also came out like when we were like 6 or 7.
That little goose stepping.
Yeah.
So that's like, I don't know.
And then became a... Okay, we've tiptoed around this for a long, long time, but there are some shocking blind spots in your cartoon past. And I want to know, what did you watch as a child?
What did I watch
Yeah.
as a child?
Because like if you
News.
didn't... it's genuinely shocking to me. If you didn't watch The Lion
Sesame
King...
Street.
Okay.
Thomas the
Classic.
Tank Engine.
P.T.
Good one.
But like, what
That's
about
like
when you were
early
like...
childhood.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school,
Like
I watched
8
all
to
of that.
10.
Keenan and Kel.
Well, these are not animated shows.
But
was
that's
he-
he's just answering what he watched.
Well, he has cartoons.
I watched The Angry Beavers. That was a cartoon.
Oh, so you
Okay.
watched Angry Beavers.
That's a pretty messed up cartoon, too. There's some raunchy humor in there.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I was kid.
So what'd you think of Lion King?
I watched Winnie the Pooh when I was a little kid.
Mhm.
That's animated.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the other
Uh,
Disney movies? Like, did you
yeah.
watch Aladdin? And
Yeah,
you
I
watched...
watched Beauty and the Beast. Watched
Okay.
Aladdin. I didn't. Aladdin I watched in theaters because my grandparents took me to it, and I was terrified. I had to. I was like
starts spooky,
4 or
kinda.
5 years old, and then like Jafar comes out in a pit of like purple smoke, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, that's a spooky one.
Yeah, they go into a
Um,
cave and like evil is there.
Yeah.
Jafar's evil.
I mean, yeah, that's probably why I don't like scary movies. Is like I've been really just avoiding anything scary my whole life. I think it's too real. My brain just makes it all a reality.
I didn't like scary movies, and I mean, I still don't love them, but Becky does, so I'm just gotten used to it.
Little Mermaid.
Wait, but what'd you think of
Mulan.
Lion King, seeing it for the first time as an adult?
So the first time I saw it was the Beyonce version. That's why I was like, it's pretty good.
Okay.
No.
You guys are all like panning it.
That's
I'm
the
like,
right way to
get
or-
off Lion
Wait,
King's back.
wait, so you
That's the first time you saw
Well,
it?
technically, the first time I saw it was in Spanish class, and it was called El Rey Leon.
Wait, so Did you watch?
I watched the whole thing in Spanish.
Did you watch the animated version?
In
the
Spanish.
original version after the live action version this year?
What, like a month ago? No, I had.
Wait, so you still haven't seen the animated version?
I've watched it in Spanish.
Wait,
Edward.
I'm so confused.
Eduardo to you.
We're disconnected here. I thought you were saying for the first time this year you've seen The Lion King, the original Lion King.
No, he only
animated
has seen
version.
the Beyonce version.
I've seen the
Oh.
original animated version in Espanol, and I've seen the Beyonce version, which I thought really got a bad rap from a lot of you guys.
You realize
Yeah,
it's basically like a shot-for-shot remake of the animated
but
pretty
without
much
the
the movie.
life.
So
Yeah,
well,
without facial expressions.
well, it's not a cartoon, Zach. It's
I mean,
CGI.
technically it kind
it
of
was
is a cartoon.
beautiful,
It
beautiful
was
picture
beautiful.
landscape.
My dad used to watch like rated R, like martial arts films in front of me at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like 5 and he'd be watching these where people were like cutting each other's heads off.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
heads being lopped off, it's Christmas time. So you guys are building a story from complete scratch. What are some elements of these Christmas movies you talked about? Nightmare Before Christmas, Santa Claus,
Ghosts.
Home Alone, Ghosts,
Transformation.
transformations.
Happy-
You wanna
Magic.
throw into
Happy
your
ghosts.
Christmas movie. Okay.
Happy ghosts are important.
There can be
Keith
one
likes the
scary ghost, though.
spookiness of Christmas.
I do. All the music is spooky. All like the old Christmas songs. They're like haunting.
So you like A Christmas Carol?
I do love A Christmas Carol. That one's a great one. It's literally got
It's death. It's
literally got
so good.
ghosts.
and it's got several ghosts. But I like Christmas music. Like think of all the ones that are like the most popular that aren't like Jingle Bell or Jingle Bell Rock, but like all the old ones they're very spooky. They're all in minor keys. Even like Silent Night is spooky.
Because they're all hymns, basically. Yeah. And hymns are all vaguely spooky.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we love about them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I was kind of going along with it just to like be on board, but you think like spooky is the main vibe for
I
Christmas?
don't think it's the main vibe. It's just a vibe I like out
That's
of
what
it.
he likes.
Well, I think
Okay,
there
it is all like
So
pagan
our
stuff.
movie has to be a little spooky.
It definitely should have, like the
Okay.
fog should roll in, and a skeleton army should come. But they're good. They're Santa's skeleton army.
There are two modes of Christmas. Classic Christmas is spooky. Modern Christmas is cheery and bright. And think about like the way that Santa, like even in The Santa Claus, my aforementioned favorite Christmas movie, like it's filmed kind of creepy. Like there's this chill and you hear the dun, 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 and then you just see the feet. And it's like there's this mystery and this like Santa lives in the shadows the way that the ghouls and goblins do.
Okay, I got a pitch for you.
But there are ghosts.
This is what I think the movie that we talk about should be. You can accept it, you can deny it. The world has forgotten about Santa. So Santa has died. He and his reindeer are dead and buried in the snow of the North Pole.
Call it the War on Christmas.
Centuries, exactly. Centuries go by. Centuries go by. So many centuries. And people dig up old relics of this myth of Santa Claus.
Wow.
And it slowly starts to spread, and people start to believe. And Santa is resurrected, but he's a zombie. And he's like, you should have believed in me the first time. And he travels the world giving bad gifts to everyone and ruining their Christmas because he's been forgotten, and everybody celebrates Jesus' birth now instead of Santa Claus.
This Christmas, chilly vengeance.
Wait, so the time period is now.
Yes.
And it's that we have forgotten
And
Santa.
ages ago we forgot
created him
Santa.
as a myth, but he was actually the god.
Yeah, he was
like an
he was
Egyptian
Christmas god.
Yeah.
He was the pagan Christmas god.
Okay, I'm down with that.
And he comes back to murder us all. I don't know. Maybe it's not that serious, but
This goes into Christmas horror,
Yes.
which is a different genre.
it could also be he is trying to spread cheer, but everyone's afraid of him because he's a zombie.
He's misunderstood.
Yeah.
There is, as Eugene cited, there is a subgenre of Christmas horror movies where some have Santa as a killer. Rare Exports is one. Great movie.
Krampus.
Krampus
is good.
Krampus is creepy.
Yeah.
Santa in Futurama.
Yeah, Robo Santa, whatever.
Robo Santa.
He's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
He's a murderer.
Black Christmas, if anyone knows that movie. It's not Santa, but it's a horror movie. Very
Yeah.
good.
I've
Remake
seen-
coming out this year.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Seems there's a philosophical difference into what a Christmas movie is, and so I wanna let this be a Christmas movie for everyone.
Yeah,
So while there is this Santa A story, we need a love story B plot.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the best part about Christmas movies is they're heartwarming. They're about family. They make everyone feel like love. It's like at the end, you should just feel this sense of like a tiny warm fire in your heart, just kind of keeping you cozy. And if you've been drinking little bits of whiskey the entire way, your chest will literally feel warm.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, okay, so you've heard of 4 Christmases, right? But what if it's a movie called 8 Christmases and there's this crazy couple that has to go to all 8 of their friends and families'
Just 4 Christmases is your base.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
one's good.
Yeah.
This is on the quintessential Christmas classic.
Wait, you know
Exactly.
what? You know what? Keith pitched his Christmas movie. I think we're gonna hear Ned's full Christmas.
Yeah,
movie.
you're right.
I was
Give
in
us-
the middle of it.
Give us that. Give
Okay,
us
so
it.
it's called 8 Christmases, and it's about a quirky couple that's living in New York City, and things are crazy and stressful because the holidays are coming, and you gotta get gifts for everyone, and they have to go to all 8 Christmases of all of their family members, and at the end they realize that wouldn't it be better if they just had one big Christmas? And so they all have a big Christmas at Rockefeller Center, and they go skating in front of the tree, and then they all get presents.
I love it. What are the 8 Christmases?
You got grandpa number 1, grandpa number 2, grandma number 3, grandma number 4. Those are the 4 grandparents. They each have remarried. It's a whole thing. Then you got your aunt, who her husband died in the war, and so she needs a Christmas too. And then you got the cousin Jeffrey. He's a bad boy, back from his PhD program.
Whoa.
And he's got a Christmas too. And then you gotta get a little Christmas for yourself. But that lasts for like 5 minutes before the kids jump on their bed and say, it's Christmas morning. And then the 8th Christmas, well, that's just the man on the street who's, ringling, dingling, ding-a-ding-ding the bell for the Salvation Army. And he's like, maybe you should spend Christmas with me. I don't have anyone. I just raise a lot of money for good causes. And they're like, you know what? Maybe we should. So they bring a whole ham. A whole honey glazed ham.
They drop it in his
over
bucket.
to the Salvation Army man and drop it in his bucket.
So out of the 8 Christmases, no one is seeing their parents.
No.
Just grandparents.
It's like grandparents.
The parents are there too.
The parents
okay,
are,
okay.
yeah. It's like the parents are part of it.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Cool.
Now, I'm going to piggyback off of this, and I'm going to actually combine the ideas.
I like
because
it.
with respect, you can't say 8 Christmases without making me think of the other 8 nights, Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And now this is a cautionary tale film about a Santa who's returned to punish those who dare to continue to celebrate Christmas after it's over during Hanukkah. Because right now, it's Hanukkah, and for whatever reason, we're still talking about Christmas even though it's over.
Wow, yeah.
So it's called 8 Christmases. And it's this movie where they're celebrating Christmas 8 times during Hanukkah. And every night, just like an advent calendar, they open it up. But on the inside is murder.
Dude, nice advent
Wait, so-
calendar reference.
Is
He
this
just learned about that.
is this a Jewish Santa?
Well, Santa is here.
Non-denominational.
Santa's here to avenge the Jews, and he's going to murder a family.
Santa's clearly Jewish.
So he's
First of
clearly
all-
Jewish.
First of all,
Yeah.
Santa
Yeah.
is clearly Jewish.
So he's
Tiny
he's in
little
like
hat.
a royal blue suit.
Ooh, I love.
Yeah.
Why do you think Santa's clearly Jewish?
Yeah.
Because he's punishing the
Bad children.
bad children celebrating Christmas.
Yeah.
He wants to keep the Hanukkah
And
alive.
he's got a quality beard.
because instead of giving them nothing, he gives them like, that'll show you.
Yeah.
And also like he's a hard worker. He's old. He's become a little more reserved.
Make sure to keep
The
his
big-
head covered.
The beginning was based
Most of the
on
time. He
negative stereotypes, but I like where you've gone with
He doesn't
it.
work on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Historically. Historically.
Yeah.
When Saturday's on Christmas, he waits till midnight to start, which makes him really have a hard time.
That's true.
I'm chill with Santa being Jewish. I just didn't know that was canon. I think for this movie, he's for sure Jewish.
Yeah. And he's got a battle axe.
Also, most mall Santas are Jewish.
Did you know
That is true.
Did you know there's
Especially
a
in Los
union?
Angeles.
There's a union from all Santas.
No
kidding
way.
me?
Yeah, they unionized.
Yeah, I'm a charter member.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Zach's of all Santa. But yeah, they unionized to get like better rights. And there's
On your bar mitzvah, you get joined into the
Oh,
Santa
yeah.
Union.
oh my god, that's so
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's so nice. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Santa's exploitation murder movie
Cool.
avenging
I like it.
Hanukkah.
Ooh, I like that.
You've heard of the 12 days of Christmas. This is the 8 days of Christmas.
8 deadly nights.
It's got little skulls in the flames of a menorah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Think of all the dope ways that Santa could kill, and we're gonna put a pause there. And Miles, you're gonna tell us about the Santa Union.
this is called Forbes, Forbs, the Fraternal Order of
no.
Real Bearded Santas.
Hell yeah.
It's
I
a-
love that.
And
I bet you I didn't get on their 30.
I bet
under
there's a
30 list
union
either.
for fake bearded Santas as
I'm
well.
sure there is. But yeah, they made a vow to promote a positive image of Santa. All members, as the name states, must have real beards.
Wow. That's more of like a cult.
One could call it a cult.
An exclusive
I
club.
mean, cult's a bad word for it, but you know what I mean.
I actually, there's something there. I really love the idea of like the cult of mall Santas, and you think that they're just these dudes that go to sit in the malls, but actually they all meet at night and they're part of an occult.
of Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, there's like some occult shit going on.
Yeah.
Now, Eugene, we've all added our spin to this film, but it's not complete without a
Wait,
final.
is it still the
touch.
same film?
It's
Yeah,
all
this
one
is
movie.
One long movie.
So there's a couple. No, it all happens concurrently.
Oh, okay.
Right,
got it.
There's a couple. So it starts with the couple celebrating Christmas, and at the first Christmas, they find an old book about
Oh,
Santa,
yeah.
and they start to believe, and their spirit grows with each subsequent Christmas,
Right.
And then
And
Santa
that's
becomes more and
Grandpa
more alive.
and Grandma number one.
Yes.
Santa becomes more and more alive and finds out, and then he gets a call from the Guild of Bearded Santas,
Right.
who have also been called back to action. And he's like, they call Santa, and they're like, Santa, the Christians are ruining Hanukkah. And Santa's like, I'm on it. Or more so,
And you got red Santa with a flaming broadsword and blue Santa with a giant battle axe.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I think this movie begins December 28th. And people are still celebrating Christmas. It like never ends. And it's this post-apocalyptic world where Christmas or actually maybe it begins like January 15th. People are still celebrating Christmas. It just never ends. And Santa's coming down and say, you know what? I'm putting a stop to this.
So apparently you're supposed to celebrate Christmas till like mid-January.
No.
Yeah, that's the 12 days of Christmas.
Begin on Christmas?
Begin on Christmas.
Oh, what?
Shut
And
the
then it
fuck
goes
up.
all the way till like the three wise men come, which is like Epiphany or whatever.
That's too much.
And
Yeah.
you thought the Christmas season was too long as it is now.
Yeah, but since it's more about commercialism now, it's like really the lead up to whenever people give the gifts is become the thing, and also you can't step on New Year's toes because all those bars have to charge $300 a head.
God
to
forbid
get
we
in.
step on New Year's toes,
Yeah,
but go to
exactly.
hell Halloween
But
and
yeah, that's
Thanksgiving.
like, yeah. Well, I think they can exist simultaneously. You get excited for Christmas when you're getting excited for spooky stuff. I do at least.
Me too.
But yeah, I think in the early days, like 12 Days of Christmas, like started December 25th.
Okay, Eugene, how are you going to make this movie the box office blockbuster that we're looking for?
box office?
The blocks.
Okay, so we have ancient Santa,
It's very simple, Eugene.
Zombie
zombie
Santa,
Santa, but he
Santa.
comes back in modern day
with
Right.
a vengeance.
to
Yeah.
vengeance on the person having an 8 Christmas family
No,
holiday.
no.
Yes.
That was my pitch.
They're connected.
Yeah.
They're
Hold on.
connected, but
Also,
the
they're
vengeance isn't.
they're also being attacked by Jewish Santa.
No.
Yeah, that was
no,
my
no,
pitch.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
that
they
I'm
are.
I'm murking your
summarize.
They
family.
are celebrating.
No, so actually, they're having all their Merry Christmases oblivious to the world being burned to the ground for Christmas
Yeah.
around them. Until the end, they're the only family left as they skate at the Rockefeller Center under the tree. And it goes wide and the whole city's on fire.
Wait, so it's a horror
Wait, is-
movie where each of the Christmases that this family goes to is like they're like trying to escape.
No, they're oblivious, but after
Oh,
you
yeah.
leave that house,
Yeah.
Santa attacks the house you were
Right,
just at.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
And they were and are these two Santas warring with each other?
I'll be clear. My pitch was that there was one Santa, and it was Keith Santa, and he was murking Ned's whole imaginary
Oh, so he's
family.
zombie
I kinda
Jewish
like
Santa.
red Santa, blue Santa. Back to back.
not against it
again.
How many elements can you have?
No, I like the red versus blue because then it's like one is trying to
Conspiracy.
defend Hanukkah, one is coming back to basically wreak vengeance because he wants everyone to credit him for Christmas, right?
Ooh, it's like a Freddy versus Jason thing, and at first
Yeah,
they're fighting,
yeah.
but then they realize they're fighting the same
Okay,
fight.
here's what it is. So when Santa died, instead of being buried, he actually fell on his side, and the snow covered him up exactly to the center of his body. And half of his body turned ice blue. The other half stayed bright red because of the magic of Christmas. But when he was resurrected, he split into two half Santas.
Yes.
So they're
Santa
nightmarish
mitosis.
half Santas.
And one is Jewish.
And one is Jewish because his mother was Jewish, so it's on the Jewish side.
I see.
So they pass
see.
it maternally.
Okay, so here's my pitch to really round out this film.
Yeah.
You have two time periods. You have Ned's heartwarming family, oblivious to the Armageddon around them.
Right.
You have the ancient stuff. But did they find a book about these Santas?
Yeah. We're reading it Jumanji style.
Yeah, they found it in like the floorboards of their oldest
yeah.
grandparents' oldest home.
Yeah, and we're like, that's weird. Well, time to go to grandma number 2.
Got it. Well, I'm adding another layer where it's the post-apocalypse. So this
Right.
is in the future.
Sure.
Okay.
So there's 3 time periods. This is the far future because you need to know essentially what came of this conflict. And it's all interwoven in a really cool way. But the main characters there is one of the descendants, the one surviving human from this family.
Right.
We're going to call this person Jingle.
Jingle.
Yeah, because, everything had to be Christmas oriented
I
after
like
that.
that.
Christmas rules the world, so
the
it's Jingle.
original
Maybe
human.
he's called Jay sometimes,
Jay,
but
but
he's Jingle.
one of the family's last
Right.
names is Bells.
Right,
so
right.
It's
Yeah.
Jingle Bells.
Yeah, it's,
I love it. Yeah. And then his best friends, of course, is one of the descendants of Rudolph, of female character, because we are current. And she, instead of bright red nose, she has laser beam eyes.
Love it.
Yes,
Right,
and her name
yes.
is Ruby.
Yes.
Ruby, the
Jingle
laser-eyed
and Ruby.
reindeer, and the one surviving elf who also is gay.
Okay.
Right.
Gay
Ruby,
elf.
with your eyes so bright, won't you slice these motherfucking clouds tonight?
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And
Awesome.
the gay elf's name is Gay.
Yeah.
Which in the holidays
Right.
has multiple connotations.
Yes,
but
no,
in
that's
this
perfect.
in this situation, totally super gay.
Uh-huh.
So it's Gay, Jingle, and Ruby, and they think they're the last people essentially on Earth, and it's been desecrated. But essentially, what they have to do is to restart the human population and to bring joy back. They have to bring.
Wait, hold on, time out. The gay guy, the straight guy, and a mechanized reindeer are going to restart the human population.
Well,
Female reindeer.
Jingle is bi.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And has something where he's like,
is Jingle a girl?
no, Jingle. Well,
I
Jingle
think you're
doesn't.
gonna need her to
Jingle's
be.
no, Jingle's non-binary. We don't. No, this magic, guys. Magic.
Oh, magic.
You guys are acting like this is like you idiots. But the reason why Jingle is non-binary and bi is because then you have a love triangle with Gay the elf.
Well, I'm
and
all here for the love triangle.
Ruby the reindeer.
Yeah.
And to be clear, they're not like the last people on Earth because everyone else is zombified. So there are people. They've just been zombified by Zombie Santa. So their mission is to try to bring back together the halves of Zombie Santa and Jewish Santa.
Ooh.
Here's what happens too. So
Yes.
they're on that mission. As they're on the mission, the non-binary but who was born equipped with female genitals and a uterus, and the gay elf, although they did not ever have sex, somehow there is a virgin pregnancy. And they are traveling to unite the halves of Santa while also slowly a baby is growing inside of Jingle.
Wow.
Until when they unite, she then gives birth.
To Jesus.
Jesus.
Purely a coincidental naming.
And he's mechanized.
Wait a minute. And after Jesus is born in a manger, the two Santas come down and they essentially say, well, we don't like gay people. We don't agree with women leading things like the reindeer. So we're just going to rewrite all of this to be called Mary and Joseph and call it
It's
the
an
Bible.
origin story.
It's an origin story of world of Western religion. When all life actually came from the current marginalized communities. No, it was these demon Santas that said, you know what? I'm going to write this in my own
And
image.
they rewrote
everyone
them to be
else
heroes.
is zombies.
And they rewrote themselves to be heroes.
Yes.
Somebody print this out.
Wow.
So you think it's 3 time periods with a current period? No, it was like past distant time periods.
Nope, yeah.
Leading up to the birth of
Right before the
Christ.
fall
Old
of
New
Rome or
York.
something.
Wow.
It got nuked.
Wow. And the Santas rewrote all of his typical straight white men, rewriting history for everyone.
And the reindeers trample down from a valley and kill Mufasa. So you said at one point that everyone was zombies.
Yes.
And what that brought to mind, the original Dawn of the Dead was actually, the zombies were used as a metaphor for consumerism, for the mindless consumer. Like, the zombies are in a shopping mall because it's
TryGuys.com.
all they know. Yeah, TryGuys.com.
TryGuys.com.
And Ned, you won't know this, but it's an incredible movie where they hole up in a shopping mall and all the zombies are like kind of still
It's great.
doing the
that's
things that
funny.
humans do. And so I wonder if in this world, in this post-apocalyptic world, the zombies are just going through the motion of celebrating Christmas, but all they know what to do is to buy stuff, to fill the empty voids of their life, because as soulless, undead creatures, all they know to do is to buy things to show love.
Wow.
And also along that train of thought to then follow whatever religion is then brought forth by the Santas.
Right.
And I think that your main trio has to kill all the zombies to eradicate consumerism, to bring the true meaning of Christmas back. But alas, in the end, there's an ember that does not die, and we know that consumerism will rise again.
Warm ember in your heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and the
that's
virgin
it.
birth happens because it's the thought that counts.
It's the
They were
thought that
just
they want to save the world.
Thinking about
Oh.
thinking about saving the world, thinking about having a baby together, and that just made them get pregnant.
I don't know.
Magic.
Definitely has a spooky angle with the zombie Jewish Santas putting in a baby in someone
I'm here for it.
to rule the
I
world.
think it's good.
Yeah. Wow. We just explained
Yeah,
human
I can't-
history.
I can't
through
poke any
Santa.
holes in this plot.
No.
This is excellent.
I'm really into this ragtag trio.
Okay, so I like what you suggested about the Mufasa homage death, and we do have 7 families that have to die
Right.
after
Yes.
Ned's family leaves there.
Right,
I'm
'cause
assuming this is
Jingle,
just Ned.
Jingle is the final girl.
Yeah. So,
Final descendant.
Yeah, final
Yeah, the
descendant
final
of the
descendant.
family. But
I
that means
saw you know that was a horror trope right
Thank
there.
you.
I'm into it.
we got to think of like other Christmas homage ways for those families to die. Like,
I'm
like-
in.
Like
Put
some
me in,
could
coach.
be like Home Alone-esque.
Yeah.
Like Santa comes through and drops buckets of paint or electrocutes people.
Christmas number 2, the death is a big bookstore moves in across the street and it's gonna steal all of their independent bookstore business. And the tractors and the bulldozers are right in front of the door and they say, "Stop! No, don't you realize that people like us are just trying to make a living and celebrate Christmas?" And they say, "Floor it, Jerry!" And the bulldozers wreck the house.
Wow.
Whoa.
With them inside.
With them
Yeah,
inside.
exactly. They
And
all
then,
die.
like,
but Jingle escapes.
It zooms into Jerry, and you see that Jerry is wearing a construction worker outfit, but he is the blue half Santa.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. That's
No one can
beautiful.
see him because he's inside of the Bobcat. You know, he's inside of the little sort of tinted glass.
So Jewish Santa's name is Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's definitely Jerry.
Yeah,
Hey, Jerry.
played by Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Christmas number 3, the way that they die is it's a bunch of soldiers at home celebrating Christmas over mugs of hot cocoa.
no.
They sing merry songs. They have dances. They're all meeting each other's sweethearts. And then turns out the war's not over. The enemy that they're fighting comes in, starts shooting everybody.
Oh my God.
And they're
Whoa.
trying to defend themselves, but they don't have guns because they're singers playing soldiers.
What?
It's kind of like that last scene in
Oh,
Mother.
And they say, "Snow, snow, snow."
You ready for this, Ned? At the end, the bodies are on the ground, riddled in holes, and they say the gunman says, "Silent night, holy night."
Wow, that's
And
good.
it's-
that's nasty,
And
but
it's
I
zombie
liked it.
Santa.
Yeah,
And it's the red half of the
Right,
Santa.
right.
'Cause they're both-
Whose name is
Maybe they're competing to rack up the most kills.
Like
and
Chris
whoever
Chris. Yeah, of course. With a K.
Yeah.
whichever
Chris.
Santa can get the most kills gets to reclaim the holiday season.
Oh, we'll be the dominant half.
Yes.
And like,
Yes.
That's why when later they decide to make a pact to then rewrite all of the world's history and religion, that's them
basically
coming
the
together.
Blue Santa's like, okay, it doesn't have to be about Judaism, but you need to ruin what Christmas is about too and make it all materialistic. And the other Santa's like, deal.
Yeah. Oh, and then Christmas number 4, Grandpa number 4 imagines a world where he never existed, but it turns out everyone's super fucking happy, and it was better than it was if he did exist.
He goes insane.
And he goes insane thinking about it, and the world just keeps on going, and he just fades away.
Ned, for someone who hates horror movies, you got some deep, twisted dementia deep
Thanks,
down.
man.
I'm into it.
I'm just taking happy
Yeah.
Christmas movies and trying to invert them. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's working on me.
What's the name of this movie?
8 Christmases and the
War on Christmas.
maybe it's just the War on Christmas.
The Ocho.
Ooh, I love
That's
the
what it's
Ocho.
called, the Ocho. Once again, I have a different project that's written that's called The War on Christmas, and I would prefer to keep that title.
Oh,
So-
come on. They can both be called the
Yeah,
War.
of
Just
course.
spell
This
it
movie will
different.
totally be greenlit.
This was
back.
gonna be made. This is a good
This one will
movie.
be called
Ooh,
War on Christmas.
Triple Xmas.
Yes. Why have we not talked about this?
Triple
Vin Diesel's
Xmas.
playing both Santas.
No. Jerry Seinfeld's playing Blue Santa. Jerry's playing Jerry. Vin Diesel's playing Chris. Let's
We're
play him.
reshooting.
Okay, so we're shooting for
If
Vin
Vin
Diesel.
Diesel's in this movie, he's representing mi gente.
Oh, you know what? Then Vin Diesel should be Blue Santa, and then we should just make The Rock Chris.
Oh, Miles, we're gonna need another.
Really bring
Yeah.
their actual,
Absolutely.
their real life tension, bring it into this holiday movie. So really, we're bringing 2 megastars who hate each other
And at the
on
end,
screen.
they'll probably make out or something.
And The Rock is definitely Chris, the Red Santa. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm into that. Oh,
And my
then-
character's played by Paul Rudd.
I guess we should cast the rest of this. The grandparents are played by John Lithgow and
Good.
Glenn Close and what other old actors do we love?
Alan Alda.
Oh, Alan Alda for sure is getting in this movie.
Sure.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, sure, why not?
And Michael Caine.
Michael Keaton as the young hot grandpa,
Right.
And that's it.
Parents
and then they'll
are Sandy Cohen.
from the OC.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in. Oh, I don't want Sandy Cohen to
I
die.
know, that's why it's heartbreaking. He's like
Wow.
Santa number 7. the
Oh,
worst
he's like
one.
the second dad I never had. I thought Keith was slacking off, but instead he's actually writing down the notes of these details. So
No,
we can
it's a
keep-
song. It's called Santa Santa. I'm working on the Christmas Carol.
What if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
called
that's
Santa
Santa.
Claus and he has claws?
Well, this is about Santa Santa because both of the Santas are singing it. And they're sort of like taking turns saying Santa. Like
Santa,
It's
Santa.
almost it's not quite sister. I'm trying to make it more like a little bit more Christmassy. Right now it's Santa, Santa, Merry Christmas. You forgot all that we were.
And now sing it like Vin Diesel
I don't know how he sounds.
or The Rock.
I also can't do that. Whatever way I think he sounds might not be okay for me to do.
Santa family.
Familia.
Amelia.
I wrote, bulldoze grandma, forget grandpa, fill your stockings with lead. I'm trying to take notes of the story and implement them into a song.
Yeah.
I bet you we're gonna get a fight between the two Santas where they're gonna put shit in like lead in a stocking and then wave it around like nunchucks.
Oh, I was imagining they were just like filling up people's legs with bullets.
Oh.
Yeah, fill you.
Well, I'm trying to do an
Stockings with
homage to
lead.
the dance Singer Soldier Massacre. So I'm taking notes here from the story, okay? And I'm putting them into song, okay? Santa, Santa.
Eugene, you wanted to cast your trio?
Yes. So
The big cast.
So, Jingle needs to be played by someone non-binary. Jonathan Van Ness will play Jingle,
Oh.
and
I'm
then Gay
He
the
would be a good
elf
elf.
would be Billy Porter, and then Ruby the reindeer is Cardi B.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So just so you know, the future is also like a hijinks riddled comedy as they're trying to, it's not just all serious because the early scenes are serious. You need a tonal relief. And,
Right.
I think that sounds like the perfect trio to be like tramping across zombie America.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like The Road.
Yeah, exactly.
But like the road, but a romp.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jonathan Van Ness has the hair that they base like the Virgin Mary off of.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'd be like, we can we're gonna change this story.
And the very last shot is someone in modern America, and they are at a coffee shop, and they go, or there's a water stain in the back, and they go, "Oh my God, do you see what I see? It's the Virgin Mary." And it cuts to a reverse shot, and it's just Jonathan Van Ness's face smiling back at them.
That's how I often feel when I have moments of spiritualism. I just
Yeah.
see Jonathan.
Of course.
JVN.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say this movie's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
If you can't keep track of any details, you're just not paying enough attention.
How do you spell Hanukkah? It's
Well,
got a CH.
It's
right?
one N and two Ks?
There are several acceptable spellings, which made it very confusing as a child. The way that I spell it, that I think has become the most widely accepted, is HUNUKKAH.
H-U-N?
H-U?
That was H-A-N.
I'm sorry, HAN.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Sorry, I was only paying attention to the H.
Hanukkah.
But there is a way where you spell it with CH, and I hate that.
Well, this sounds like a huge Christmas hit. I feel like the holidays are, we got to put this into pre-production.
It's a huge Christmas hit because the Santas are killing everyone.
Oh, it's a mafia movie.
No, that
too.
sounds like a tagline
Yeah, that's what I mean.
on the poster.
It's a huge
Because it's
Christmas
triple
hit.
Xmas : the war on Christmas, hashtag two Santas, tagline, a huge Christmas hit.
Huge Christmas.
And
hit.
you know what? This is it's got blockbuster potential. I think this is going to be the hit of the summer. I'm thinking a May 2023 release.
China's gonna love it. It has everything the Chinese want. The Rock. End of list.
We'll probably throw Scarlett Johansson in there too. They love her.
Nah, she doesn't need to be.
They
in there.
love her.
Yeah.
You want to hit in China?
She'll be in one of the families.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Paul
The
Rudd are
main
like the main
couple.
couple.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Going through a divorce.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh no.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
How to get eight Christmases. I mean, I told you how.
Oh yeah, they
earlier,
have to be a
but-
divorced couple.
Yeah, obviously. Well, all the grandparents are divorced too. All 8 of them.
Everyone is
divorced.
and
In
has
order to get
different
8,
families.
Yeah, it's like that's why skating at Rockefeller Center is so meaningful to them.
Because it's filled with 5,000 people because of the constant divorce families.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want one of the divorce.
Everyone actually gets back together at the end.
I think we should maybe wrap this up with the final advice that can go for Miles with Miles of the year.
Wow. And
Whoa.
maybe ever.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, who knows?
Of the year.
I mean, just
Ever.
everyone could be the final one ever. You never know when.
We don't know when
I
these.
could die.
You gotta live life to the fullest, man.
Yeah.
If you're not treating every advice that'll go for Miles like your last, then what are you even doing? That's my advice for
So
advice.
Miles, you
that'll
got to
go
make
for
this one
Miles.
count.
Every
'cause
advice that I give, I is designed to be my last will and testament.
This is the last
Yeah.
one of 2019.
Yeah,
so
no, this is a big one.
you got to impress us.
Put a
Yeah,
candle
no, I
on your
put a lot
grave
of
then.
I put a lot of thought into this one.
You're
and-
also launching a new decade.
yeah, which is exciting. So this is advice that will take you into 2030.
Okay, bye, Ned.
Ned has an appointment, so he's gone. For the final advice, if I could get the intro, please.
And now it is time for your special holiday episode of advice that will go for Miles with Miles Bonsignore.
What's up, motherfuckers? How y'all doing tonight? Eugene, Keith, Zach? Do you want to lay an egg out of your ass?
What do you mean?
Do you want to burn your hand really freaking bad?
No.
Do you want to have a stinky morning?
No.
Buy a single-use egg steamer.
Okay.
Put
I-
it in your ass.
I got a device from the dark web called an egg cooker. It is very simple. If you like eggs, scramby, not so much. Steamed, yep, that's what we're talking about.
Like steamed in the shell?
We're talking boiled. We're talking half baked. We're talking soft broiled. We're talking all of the egg cooking that happens inside the shell you can do. Poached you can do with a little dish. What it is a tiny little yellow device. You put the eggs in, you poke a little hole in them, you put a tiny bit of water, and it steams it up and cooks like hard-boiled and soft-boiled eggs perfectly in like half the time. You don't have to use a big pot. It's a single-use thing, and then the eggs are all done and ready to rock. So I've been cooking soft boilies. I pull them out, slice them in half, and I'm eating it like Timmy Chalamet in freaking Italy with what's his name?
When you say single-use egg cooker,
Yeah.
does that mean you have 50 of these and you throw them away?
Yeah, I have 50. No,
Sounds
this is.
incredibly
I
wasteful.
mean, like all it does is steam eggs.
Okay, that's not what single-use means.
It's like a single-use contact
It's like
lens.
you bought it's like 100 of these stupid
Yeah.
contraptions.
It can only cook one egg and it's done.
It's done. The
No,
steam ruins it.
You can put like up to 8 of these bad boys in there, and then you're steaming up eggs.
How
And
many steamed eggs are you eating a day?
I mean, like 6 or
Wait,
7.
Miles, how many eggs do you eat a day?
I've been eating like 3 or 4, baby.
Yo, you get on my level, man. I love that. I
love
eat a
that.
lot of eggs.
I put a hard boiled egg in the freezer, and then that's just a snack when I get
Sometimes
home
I
from
just
work.
fry one up when I'm bored.
Oh my God, that sounds awful.
Wait, a cold egg?
Oh,
A
yeah.
frozen, hard-boiled
Wait, you lost me at that part.
I'll suck on that puppy for hours.
What kind of summer did you have growing up? Mom's like, oh, Miles, we're out of popsicles, but we do have some eggs.
Here's a little hack, okay? Hard boil your eggs, stick a popsicle stick in the bottom, put it in the freezer. That's a treat for later.
That's a lollipop, baby.
That's a hammer. That's a nice quick hammer if you need one.
But if you love eggs, if you want to like get some egg and scrape it on a toast or something, the steam egg cooker on Amazon, I don't know what it's called, but you can get it. There's a bunch of them.
I'm sure there's hundreds of them.
And it's cool. It's fun. It looks fun. It looks like it's from the 50s. It's got little slots for all the eggs and a little measuring cup for like how much water you use, because that determines if it's hard boiled or soft boiled. And it's fun.
So basically, you bought an as seen on TV egg cooker, and
Yes.
you were loving it.
Essentially, yes. But I love single-use items. I mean, this is just
Hey,
free.
stop. That's not what it is.
So what is it called? Solo use. Like one, it only does one thing. I love that.
Dedicated.
A single.
non-versatile.
I mean, just so you know, most items are by definition
Not-
used for one thing.
Not a spatula.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is.
What is it? Yeah, what else? Tell me
What
all
else
the
does-
things. It's
what
used
else-
for.
Use it to flip your pancakes. You could use it to scratch your back. You could
Yeah.
use it to clean the crud off of the bottom of the pan.
yeah.
You can use it to flip pancakes.
Usually advertised when something's like multi-use.
I don't like that. Like I've like an ice cream scoop. Like I have an ice cream scoop and I fucking love it. I use it almost every day. I'm scooping up cream and it's a good time.
I mean, yes. There are certain foods that need a specific tool.
I love that.
Okay, like a juicer, like a little lime press.
Yeah.
like that. It pretty much is only for that. You can also
Maggie
crush
bought
garlic in it.
Maggie
Yeah.
bought a garlic crusher the other day, and that felt unnecessary to
No,
me.
They're
I think
fun.
she's
They're
right.
good.
Oh, I like the garlic crusher.
The garlic press is actually a good
Yeah.
weird kitchen gadget because it gets
specific.
it gets the garlic to a certain type of pureed sort of texture.
Yes.
Ooh.
And
That
it's
I
just
can't do.
and also you cannot cut garlic with a knife like that. It
Yeah.
will not work.
Could I
Yeah.
put what else? Could I put anything else in there?
If it's you
could
can put a
try.
grape in there, I
You could
guess.
try.
if you want.
But
Fucking
yeah.
man. Put a grape in there.
Do whatever you want.
Go for it.
Yeah.
A bunch of raisins,
Yeah.
squish them together.
Why
Miles,
not?
would you be happy if we bought you a chicken and then forced you as part of your job to take care of the chicken?
You mean a live chicken?
Yeah.
You know I grew up with chickens.
No,
I grew up with chickens, horses, pigs.
you name it.
Not pigs, actually, but rabbits.
Did you have sheep?
We didn't have sheep. We just
Yeah,
had
they're
horses,
tougher, dude.
but one of the horses got struck by lightning.
Lucky. Is that what you named it?
No, his name was Chance.
Oh,
Yeah.
So close.
But yeah, we had
Did
horses.
Chance survive?
No, hell no. But
Hell no.
Did he
He
smell
wears
good?
metal
Did he smell
shoes.
good when you found him?
wow, it's actually quite a sad story.
Did he have superpowers?
Did
Wow,
he get?
this is a great. I mean, hey, end of 2019.
Yeah, I don't think the egg thing really worked out. I need this cow getting hit by lightning.
It was a horse.
Not a cow.
Oh, this is a horse.
He's a horse.
Nature's sexiest
Oh, is that
monster.
why you said did it smell good? You
Yeah,
thought it was like a hamburger?
I thought it was a hamburger.
Yeah, we all went out with buns afterward.
Wait, you had a horse named Chance who got struck by lightning.
Okay, if I'm really being honest, we had a pony and a horse. One of them got struck by lightning, and the trees fell on the road for the next several days because there was like a big lightning storm. So we couldn't get out. So the guy couldn't come pick up the horse body. So wild dogs started to come pick up the dead horse body. So we had to cover it in a tarp and ice it so the dogs wouldn't come and get him.
You guys just put things in the freezer in your house a lot, huh?
Yeah, man. And we had rabbits.
Eggs, dead horses.
We had chickens, rabbits. We had pigeons at one point.
Now I'm just imagining you, a small child in overalls, barefoot.
Yeah.
For sure. Licking on your egg pop.
Yeah.
Watching the wild dogs eat the horse.
Now-
Also, by the way, the roosters would attack me and fucking fuck me up.
Yes.
They would
they're
come
vicious.
after me. Yeah.
So the horse, you potentially were cut off from society.
Yeah.
And you didn't consider to butcher the horse and eat it?
No, it was not a
You
meat
can't
horse.
get out of the house.
Well,
the
we could-
doggies are eating it. It is, every horse is a meat horse.
We had enough
What are
egg-
you talking about?
We had enough egg pops that we didn't have to.
Bounty of egg pops.
And that was the most special Christmas I ever did have.
Yeah, happy Christmas,
Yeah,
everybody.
I know. Jesus.
That's funny.
And then you're staring at Chance, and then your mom's like, "Coming to open presents, Miles."
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, what
Let's
a
just-
year.
Let's just live in this moment for a
Yeah.
minute.
No, I think we should get out of the dead horse moment. What a year. What a time. 2019 is coming to a close. 2020, which I think everyone should only refer to it as 2020. Don't say 2020.
No,
No, 2020.
2020.
2020.
2020 is upon us.
2020, we got vision.
And in the classic holiday movie tradition, Merry Christmas and Hanukkah and
Happy Hanukkah.
whatever you happen to celebrate to all, and to all a good.
Right.
Hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Santa, Santa, Merry Christmas. You forgot all that we were. Santa, Santa, one of us is Jewish. Now we'll kill everyone in the world. How does Grandma forget Grandpa? Fill your stockings with lead. In the future we'll reunite, but first we must make everyone dead. Santa, Santa, it's time for Hanukkah. Light the candles, see the blood. Santa, Santa, Jerry and Chris. Killing everyone on both, killing everyone on both, killing everyone on both lists. Happy holidays from all of us here at the TryPod. Bye.
Until next time, stay beautiful.
All right.